Hello Cancer or Cancer Cross Watchers. Today I'm going to be doing a love reading, and it's going to be a little bit of a different style than I normally do, but you will see. So, first card that I'm going to pull is how this person is feeling in this situation, about this situation. So, it looks like this person feels like this situation doesn't have much potential in the future, or they feel like there's a lack of a start in this situation, like almost like there was a false start in this situation and things didn't take off the way that they wanted them to. And it could be that they feel like this situation won't get to the place that they want it to be. Either that, or at one point they wanted a new beginning in this situation, but they feel like there isn't hope for a new beginning in this situation. And so yeah, they're just kind of seeing this situation as not starting off or getting to the place that they wanted it to be at. So, how do you feel about this situation? It looks like you feel like this person, or both of you guys, there hasn't been enough work put into this situation, so you feel like there isn't, like I said, there just isn't enough work being put into this situation from both of your guys' ends. Like, you guys aren't, or from one person's end, like there isn't enough communication or something of that sort, or you feel like there was kind of a loss in this situation in some sense, but you're not feeling it too heavily. Like, if something happened in this situation, you're not too worried about it. You think about it, but you're not too worried about it. And you could feel like for some reason, this isn't going to work out. So, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Yeah. So, the current energies of this situation, it looks like there's a lack of balance and stability in this situation. And it's like this didn't reach, like same with, you kind of, just in general, this didn't reach the point where it could be. It just didn't get to the stability, or maybe you wanted to move in with this person, or maybe you lived with this person and you guys kind of separated and you don't live with this person anymore, or at one point, or you guys just don't live in the same area. Like, for some reason, home life could be affecting this situation, or you guys wanted to have a home together, you wanted to have some sort of stable future together, but that just didn't come through the way that it was supposed to, the way that you guys thought it was going to. So, I'm going to pull a card for the blockages in this situation. What could be blocking the flow of the situation, or what could be blocking you guys from getting to the point in the situation that you want it to be at. So, wow, there's like, all of these are in reverse. So you could feel like the situation kind of flipped on you. Like, if I'm just going to say that really quick, I just got that message because like so many reverse cards. You could feel like this situation was at one point and all of a sudden it just flipped something totally different. And it was kind of like a shock, whatever happened in this situation, however this progressed, you're like, oh. And I feel like both of you guys kind of took a step back at some point. But the blockages in this situation is that it could be that someone needs to focus on their home life, on their stability, or both of you guys need to focus on your stability, but it looks like someone wasn't giving as much as they could, or there wasn't an equal balance of give and take in this situation. So or maybe both of you weren't getting to this situation, but it looks like either on one end or both ends there just generally was not enough work put into the situation for it to be worthwhile, or for it to get off the ground in the way that this person expected it to, in the way that you both expected it to. Like, it was just like there wasn't enough effort on either of you guys' end. So, how's the communication in this situation, or what are you guys communicating about? So recently someone could have expressed how they felt in this situation. You could be dealing with someone who is kind of vibrant and a very lively person, and one of you guys could have expressed some feelings towards this situation, but it could have been someone expressed some negative feelings that they have towards the situation as well. Or either that, or the communication between you guys, if one of you guys didn't have some sort of big expression of how you're feeling, it could be that the communication in this situation, the communication emotionally in this situation about how you guys are feeling is very, or somewhat immature. Like, you don't communicate about your feelings in this situation in the way that it should be communicated, in the way that you should express how you're feeling. So if you guys aren't in communication with this person that you're dealing with, I'm going to pull a card as to why, as to what's going on with that. So you guys could be not in communication because one or both of you guys didn't see the growth in this situation that you could have. Like I said, like, there's just either on one part or both of your guys' part, there wasn't the effort that should be there for whatever reason, and it seems like you guys don't see this situation as stable, and you could have seen it as having potential to be stable at one point with this person, but it was like there wasn't a growth, and you don't see this as something, all of a sudden it seems like something that is temporary. Either to one or both of you, it became obvious that the situation might not be something that is going to be long lasting with each other. Or it's just not at the place where it should be. Someone wasn't standing in their power in this situation. So in that sense, so that could have just stopped communication between you two, because it was like, or with however many people are in the situation, it could have just stopped. Communication could have stopped because you didn't see this being where you want it to be, or growing to how you want it to grow. And yeah, so that could just be why both of you guys backed off, or that could be why one person backed off in this situation. So how this person sees you, they feel like you, were supposed to make a decision, and like you kind of were stuck between two options in some sense, or you were stuck between two worlds, and they feel like you didn't make that decision that you should have. So that's how they see you. They see you as or they feel like you were at some point balancing that, and at some point there wasn't clarity in this situation, but they feel like you gained that clarity and you gained the insight about the situation. This is how they see you, and either like you didn't make a decision how you're supposed to, or you had some clarity and you made a decision but you didn't communicate to that to them. So they feel like you are kind of blocked and closed off from them. That's how I see you. How you see this person? You see this person as someone who is focused on their finances in some sense. This could be, again, an earth sign. It could also be water air sign. But you see this person as someone who is focused on their finances. You see this person as someone who's very determined. And again, I think you see this person as someone who's very vibrant. And you feel like they are stable financially and are mature financially, but then maybe emotionally it's not what you need or what you want. So it could be good for you financially. This person could be very generous financially, but yeah, it's just could be lacking on the emotional end. That's not for everyone, but for some people it could be lacking on the emotional end. So I'm going to pull a card for the energies for the future, the potential energies for the future in this situation. So it looks like in the future, I think you guys were supposed to learn some kind of lesson in this situation, but it looks like you guys are going to, both of you are going to ignore the lessons that you are supposed to be learning in this situation, or there is potential that you are supposed to learn something from this, and whatever you're supposed to learn from this, whatever lesson you're supposed to learn from this, is going to come to you from a different situation because you didn't learn what you were supposed to learn from this person. This could also be that there's a lack of, like, what I see is there's a lack of, like, all the information that you need in this situation. So if in the future you feel like you might want to reach out to this person, or you might want to do something with this person, or you might want to take this in a different direction, you feel like you don't have all of the information from their end, or they could feel the same towards you, or this could be on their end. Someone feels like they don't have all the information that they need in this situation to really know what to do with it. So yeah, either that, or it could just be like someone doesn't have the opportunity to do what they want in this situation. Either that, or the lessons that are supposed to be learned in the situation, like I said, or whatever. If this is a failed situation, or if this situation really is lacking this growth and this effort from both of your guys' ends, it could be that you or this person doesn't really think over it enough to where you realize what actually went wrong, or you understand. There might be some sort of misunderstanding in the future, like you guys aren't seeing eye to eye, or you don't really know what's going on with the other person. So I'm actually gonna first pull a romance angel card for this situation. And okay, so this could be like advice or what's going on with this situation. So, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So, if you saw this person as your soulmate, or if you feel this person is your soulmate, then I feel like there is guidance to get you to the place where you should be in this situation, and if it's not working out now, it's for a reason so that you guys can be together in the future. Either that, or that's for a small set of people, but I think for the majority of people, this situation was just supposed to teach you some lessons about relationship dynamics, or what you actually want within a relationship. So you could kind of use this person as not like use them, but like, look at this situation and look at how this went with this person, or however this person is, and it could help you realize what you actually want, or what your soulmate would actually look like. And in that sense, it will show you what you're looking for in the future, and what to ask the universe for, God for, or whatever you believe in, if you do that sort of thing. So if this person hasn't come to you, I do have a feeling, or if this person isn't someone who you see as your soulmate, I have a feeling that this was something that you needed to go through in order to bring the person into your life who is going to help you emotionally, and who will be your soulmate. Alright, so I'm also going to pull an Angels and Atlantis card for you. And it could be since, like both of you might have had some sort of fear over putting effort into this situation. You had to learn from that, and you had to realize what you want in things. Okay, so for the Angels of Atlantis, this could be just advice to help you in this situation, or just something that you need to hear in your general life, or something to just give you some clarity on something that may be going on in your life besides this, or about this, however it resonates with you. So the card that you got is Dreams. So it could be that you've had dreams about this person, you're having dreams about this person, or you're dreaming of something else or somewhere else in your life, or someone else. Okay, so, and this could also just be saying to be, when you're calling in your soulmate or whatever, be careful what you're asking for is something that I'm getting. Be careful what you are manifesting into your life. Obviously not everyone's going to have control over their actions or whatever, but be careful that you are giving your attention to things that are actually what you want, and are not just are things that you want in the long term, things that you actually need for yourself, not just something that you would want on a whim or want for some specific, like, to fulfill something, like things that are truly meant for you, that are truly things that work for you objectively, So the messages for the card. Your dreams are one of the most powerful oracles you access, and Raziel illustrates messages are filtering through your dream kingdom at present, which will help you with your next important life decision. Don't worry if you cannot remember your dreams, as your unconscious has them in store for the higher self or God to interpret. Try to keep a dream journal, or to develop the ability to read the metaphors of this part of your consciousness. Sit in stillness to assist the interpretation of your consciousness. So yeah, also if you've been having some weird dreams lately, or you've had some messages in your dreams, take the time to think about, to really overthink it, and kind of, not overthink it, but go over it in your head and analyze what your dreams are telling you. Alright, so thank you, Cancers. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I hope you enjoy your day or night.